Okay, welcome back. So it's been quite a while since I've shown you anything for that matter. Some new product I've bought, some new coins, currency. I'd like to share those with you today. And, I'll tell you if there's a deal that I've made in there. There's some new important pieces of currency and related exonumia that I've picked up that I'm going to share with you as well. So let's go ahead and start on some coins. And I picked up this is the bargain of the bunch right here. This is a 1935 British crown, 50% fineness in the silver department. Voila. See King George V on the obverse. And then you have what they call the rocking toy horse on the back with that mechanical looking dragon. This is actually a really neat piece, and I picked this up for only $9. Nice bargain. So that's the first one out of there. Picked up a nice CC Morgan. This is an 1891 CC. This is actually a double, and I picked this up because there's a special variety that's going on with this coin. So you got a nice little Sir Cam type of look to it. I would conservatively grade it like a mid-range VF because you still have a lot of the periphery and the hair and everything. There's some sharpness to it. The cotton looks pretty good. Full Liberty, of course, on this. The Liberty is recessed on the Morgan dollars. Let's see. CC. You can see the little CC right at the bottom. Now, this one right here, this is a what they call a VAM. It's a variety for Morgan dollars, and they just shorten it to VAM. This has what they call a die gouge coming out of the mouth of the eagle, so it looks like it's spitting. They actually call this the spitting eagle variety Morgan. It only shows up on the 1891 CC. Now, it's a common variety to find in this date. However, finding it in a super high grade, not so much. They often get overlooked, let alone all Morgan and piece dollar VAMs. So that's another one that I picked up there. I showed this to you in a previous video. This is a 1889P. This is another VAM. This is a VAM 43A. Nice BU on this one. You could tell from the radial luster. Few hits on the cheek chatter. If I had to guess, this would probably grade out about 63. Real easy. There's the reverse. Philadelphia, nice and bright and lustrous. Picked this one up for exactly $40 right there. Like you see, I haven't swapped out the 2x2. Let's see, picked up a nice, cheap, brilliant, uncirculated 1893 Columbian Exposition $half. Always one of my favorites. I've actually bought these in pretty worn condition. This is actually one of the nicer ones I've picked up in this date. Okay, got this one for $18. Not too bad. I'd figure it'd grade about a 62, 63. And I'd easily triple my money on that one. Okay, picked up a nice tight piece here. This is a 1912S Barber quarter. It's an XF. You got nice, crisp designs in the leaf here. And you have a full Liberty, very little wear. Not too bad. I try to keep it as original as possible. This one appears like it hasn't been cleaned, but you never know with these things. They could be retoned very easily. And those unscrupulous fellows out there that actually work with these things and play around with the toning and clean them and stuff, what they call doctoring. Some of them have some success, but you can see a little bit of luster underneath the devices on this coin. So you got very little wear on the wingtips. You have E pluribus unum is full on that ribbon right there. So that's a 1912S, a little bit tougher date. Picked up a nice commemorative. This is a Delaware, 1936. Got this one for $175, which I thought was an extremely fair offer, seeing as how coins such as this, the Delaware, typically sells in the $250 range. So this could be an easy flip. Okay, and then the reverse, you have that nice ship. It's called the Kalmar Nickel, celebrating the landing of the Swedes in Delaware in 1638. So this is the tercentenary 300th anniversary coin. I also have the Swedish version of this coin, which I've shown you in a previous video from, what, a year and a half ago. So that complements that. So those are the newest coins. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple pieces of currency. You guys have seen the 1893 Columbian Expo half. I actually have a full ticket from the event. October 9th, 1893. How cool is this? It still has the original stub attached on there. Now these are a lot more common than you guys may think. Just because I show you a full ticket, these will typically command $30 to $60. This is the standard general ticket for anybody, any adult that attends the show. Not so much a show, but it's kind of like a big old fair, you know. So that's what that looks like. Very original. And then you have that graphic on the back of the large part of the ticket, which is really cool. Fort Dearborn, Chicago, 1833 is what that looks like. Picked up my first and only fractional right here. 10 cent. This is the, I believe, the 4th series. Okay, so it's even got the little violet fibers, which is a different variety for this one. I think they also have one with pink fibers. That might be just a hair rarer. But this is a nice shape. It's about an XF. The trimming is a little tight on the edge here. You always want good margins on these things, especially the high-end collector ones. And that's what the reverse looks like on this, if you guys haven't seen it. The fractionals, by the way, these were used during the Civil War in place of regular circulating U.S. coinage that was hoarded during the day. Okay, in its failed attempt. Some would say that these were used to pay for postage stamps. That is also partially true. And my biggest purchase of the time being, is this 1902 National, Denton, Maryland. This one grades out extremely fine 40. A nice uncommon note, and especially in this higher grade. This one is exceedingly cool. I've been ogling this thing for forever, and I actually scraped up, you know, some extra money to pay for it before summer vacation hit here. Okay, that's what the reverse looks like. The landing of the Pilgrims on Plymouth Rock is what this scene is. You got great embossing, so you could actually, not only can you see the charter numbers right here through the paper, but you can actually feel it too. It hasn't been worn down to the paper. So that's the Denton, Maryland. That's all going part of my Mid-Atlantic National Collection. I've passed through Denton many a times on our way to Delaware at one point when I was living back there. So pretty cool note to have for you folks out there on the Chop Tank River. I'm sure you gain a nice appreciation for that. So those were the new acquisitions for the early summertime. There's a show coming up here pretty soon in Fremont. Some of you may know about it. I will be in attendance, and I'll be looking for more stuff. So stay tuned for the next round of videos, and thanks again, guys, for watching. Again, love to hear the comments, and check out that Facebook page. I'll talk to you soon.